Hey guys, Philo Tree, a subscriber, I believe he is, wanted to know about the ribs, what we do. And we don't do much. Basically, what we do is she'll peel the skin off the back on there, and I believe she cuts them into twos, into two each. That way they're easy to handle. But all we use is we use Traeger pork and poultry rub, apple, honey. And what we do is, I used to have a Traeger, but I didn't like it. I turned it into a charcoal grill. I gutted it. It was real old and starting to break down. But I just didn't like the pellet taste. You know, in the beginning when it's first burning, it puts on a real heavy taste. And myself, I either like just real charcoal. I love the flavor of charcoal, but mostly propane. So basically, she's going to go ahead and pull the skin off of that, and then she's going to rub them. She's going to cut them in twos, and then what happens is she's going to pork rub them on the flat side first, and then flip them and do it on the meat side and leave it meat side up. Then what we do is tomorrow when we get ready, we'll put it on 335 degrees, and we'll put them on, it'll be on this guy right here, a couple of these, and they'll be covered really thick with lots of aluminum foil. And basically we put them in the oven at 335 for 2 hours, and it just steams them. It cooks the seasoning in, but it just steams the hell out of them, gets them 100% cooked. Then what happens is then we take it off, and we take it outside to our barbecue, and we have our hot sauce, which we doctor up. We get regular hot sauce from Costco, but then Alicia puts a lot more brown sugar in the hot sauce and honey. And what that does is it makes the barbecue sauce stick to the ribs when you add that sugar. Well, not only does it give it good sweet flavor from the brown sugar, but the honey also gives it flavor, but it makes the barbecue sauce stick. So what we do is we take it outside, and we got our barbecue sauce nice and hot, and we'll keep it on the side burner on the barbecue. And then Vinny will take every two ribs, that are together, he'll dunk them in the barbecue sauce. I mean, dunk them, and then come up with a full, a lot of barbecue sauce on top, and then he puts it on the grill. And then what happens is he just barbecue. He doesn't flip them. He cooks them off the heat. He turns half of it off, and he just lets those ribs simmer in the heat of the barbecue with apple juice, lots of apple juice in cups, and he'll just go until the barbecue starts to gel up and gets caramelized. So when the barbecue sauce gets caramelized, then we just take them off. They're already done. So basically, oven for 2 hours, and then after that we put them on the barbecue grill. We don't brush the barbecue sauce on. We actually dunk the whole rig and put it on there. And then maybe towards the end we may take a brush and put a little bit more once it's caramelized on there. Lots of barbecue sauce.
And these are the ones that we use right here.
Yeah, and this is what we get from
Costco. Yeah.
Costco. So anyway, I'll show you what she does with it little by little. Right now, she's just going to pick the membrane off the back, and we'll go from there. And this is the night before. We'll be cooking these tomorrow morning. Okay, guys, basically, she cleaned all the membrane the best she could, and now she's using the Traeger. We used to put pepper and garlic, but this has everything we like, and it's sweet. So I kind of feel like last time we put garlic with it, it kind of messes this one up, because this has got a bunch of stuff in it, plus it's sweet. Pork and poultry rub, apple, honey. But like I said, every time we put something with it, it kind of offsets that. This tastes good just by itself. So basically, she'll get this all rubbed in and cut into two pieces, and just put it like that, and then we'll refrigerate it. And tomorrow she'll have these all ready to go, and she'll put the aluminum on them tonight. That way, when we want to cook tomorrow, we just shove them straight into the oven over there, and cook for 2 hours, and then put it on the barbecue, dip it in the barbecue sauce, and then put it on the grill and caramelize it. That's about it for that, guys. I'll show you how she wraps. She wraps them nice and thick. That way, when they're cooking, they don't turn brown on top, and they get steamed. I mean, they cook within its own juices, and the steam. When we open it up, it's full of full of fats, and there's good flavor. Then we just take them out and dip them. All right. Okay, guys, they're all done. They're all rubbed and everything. Now what she does is she closes it all up, and and then make sure she puts seams in it so it doesn't leak the steam. And we'll just cook those just like that. And when they're done, we'll put them on the barbecue. So she basically folds her seams a couple times. That way you don't get any leakage. I usually go at least 2 times when I do it. She does 2, I think. Yeah, there she goes. She gets that way. It's leak proof. The steam will cook in there, and she's got a seam here and a seam there. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. She's just going to finish sealing that up and calling it done. Tomorrow we'll put it in the oven. I'll get a little video. And then when we put it on the barbecue, we dip it in the barbecue sauce. But that's about it. Alright, guys, it's Sunday morning. These have been settling all night with the rub on them. Basically, we don't do anything to them. We just preheat the oven to 335. Once it's preheated and it's reached, I always verify this and that because I don't trust this. But anyway, it's not like it's a recipe, guys. It's just one of the subscribers says, "What's your recipe?" Well, it's really not a recipe. It's just the rub that we put on there. And then what'll happen is we'll go ahead as soon as this is up to temperature. We'll put this in there for 2 hours and let it cook, and then we'll open it up and finish it up off the barbecue. So as soon as this hits 335, we'll pop it in there for 2 hours.
Oh shit. Oh.
All right, guys, we got it on 365 because if you notice, I have a second thermometer. My oven isn't working the best, so I rely on that one more. I have a second one that I put with it just to make sure that one's accurate, and it is. But so basically, to get 335, I got to run 365. But anyway, I'm able to see that. So now we'll let that cook 2 hours in there, and then we'll take a look at it. All right, guys, it's been in there almost 2 hours. It's right on 330. We got this temperature, and then Alicia's got her. What do you got down here?
Those are baked potatoes.
Baked potatoes.
And I just pulled out sweet potatoes.
And she just pulled the sweet potatoes out, so we got baked potato and sweet potato. We'll take a look at this once it's done. We'll take a look at it before we put it on the barbecue. Okay, guys, on the we don't do anything special here. So basically we use Sweet Rays from Costco. And then we put a bunch of honey in it and a bunch of brown sugar in it for 2 reasons. Number one, we like to sweeten this up. It says Sweet Baby Rays, but it ain't all that sweet. But by the time we're done with it, it's sweet. Not only that, though, it helps the barbecue sauce. When you put the honey and the brown sugar, it helps the barbecue sauce to be more sticky. So when you dunk your rib in there and you pull it out, that barbecue sauce clings to it. And then when it's on the grill, what'll happen is when it's on the barbecue, that and that combined with that will also help it caramelize on the barbecue. So number one, all that shit makes it nice and sweet tasting. Number two, it helps the sauce stick to the ribs. And number three, it caramelizes, and you get that nice caramely looking look on there onto the ribs as he's barbecuing it. So, and she doesn't have any really. She just does it by looks. We don't know
And
how much
taste.
she's and taste. Yeah,
Everyone is different, I guess.
yeah. She'll mix that up. She'll taste it. If it tastes right, she'll leave it. If it doesn't taste right, she'll add more one or the other. But it's just a matter of taste. But she usually starts off with 50-50, and then she'll adjust it from there. All right, guys. Alicia got the ribs out. Let's just see how they're gonna look.
We have a last night. It's a nice pocket.
Okay, guys, that's how they look.
That's how they look.
So now, Vinny's going to go ahead and take it from there, and he's going to dip them.
Look at how they look. They're nice and cooked. Kind of pulling off the bone.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now he's going to dip them in the barbecue sauce and just
It's
go
nice.
ahead and caramelize them because they're actually cooked now, you know. So now we'll just dip them and caramelize them on the barbecue, right, Vinny?
Mm-hmm.
Now, guys, the trick is to have your barbecue sauce hot. You want that shit hot, so when you dunk it, that sauce kind of penetrates into it. But you want this really hot. So she's got it pretty hot, and he's gonna turn this on. Hey, Vinny, you gonna turn this on? How you turn this bastard on?
What are you doing with my machine?
I don't know. How do you like that?
Just kidding.
Oh, there you go. Because you want that sauce hot before you dip it. What do you got there?
Homemade apple sauce.
Oh, okay.
It's apple cider vinegar with water and sugar.
Oh, okay. What? Oh, a little bit of mixture. What is it?
6 ounces of water, 2 ounces of apple cider vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of sugar.
All right, there we go. And then you'll get this hotter than whatever, and then dip it, right?
Oh,
Okay, well-
shoot.
All right, guys. She just pulled one out, but look, it's just falling off the bone right here. It's pretty cool. All right, we'll just see how she goes, but
Yeah, look at it. See that?
yeah. Plus, once you hit it on the barbecue, looks good. I mean, we don't do the best. I mean, I'm not saying we got the best fucking ribs. I'm just saying this is, you know.
Liking.
Yeah, well, one of the subscribers wanted to know what our recipe was, and like I mentioned to him, it's really not a recipe. It's just the way we do it, I guess. You know, but it's good enough for us, right?
Yeah, it works. It works.
All right, guys. So basically, what he's going to do now is just he dips them in and lines them up over there. Let me come over there. All right, so that's basically what he's going to do there. And once he gets those all dipped and filled up, we'll take another shot. But that's basically all he's really doing there. By the way, just before I forget, we dip them twice. We dip them once and get them on there and let them caramelize a little bit. And then we dip them a second time. And let them caramelize a little more, and then once we're done, we put them back into a tray. Then whatever's left, we just pour on the top and get rid of it. All right, guys, he's got it all done here. Just real quick. So, bottom line now is what he'll do is let them caramelize, and then he'll dip them one more time. And that way that sauce is really thick on there. It really tastes good.
What would you like on yours?
Why do you ask me that? Because you're on YouTube?
No.
You know what I like online.
No, you want some of this stuff right here?
Yeah, what is that called?
Those are the Cheeto Puffs.
What she does is she puts butter, mayonnaise, and sometimes Parmesan cheese, but not today. Today she's going to put butter, mayonnaise, and Cheeto Puffs. So that's what she puts on the corn on the cob. Corn on the cob. Alright guys, let's see what he's got in here, how they're caramelizing.
I had to put some more on it.
Yeah, so they're caramelizing. Where's the other ones?
I moved them all.
Okay, that's all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought there was more.
I moved them closer.
Alright guys, it's looking good. Indirect heat. He don't want to burn the bottoms, so he's using indirect heat. It's gonna, you can see that's boiling. But anyway, when the hood's done, it's indirect heat. That way it don't burn the bottom.
Bubbling.
See it's bubbling? Yeah. Looking good. Alright guys, she's getting things ready here. Alright guys, it looks like he's almost done there. Boy, those are really looking good. Alright, they're done. We're going to be eating those in a few minutes. Alright guys, that's about it. Where's the other tray?
I'll wrap it.
And the oven?
Oh, I can come over there, Vinny. No worries. Anyway, that's about it, guys. That's how we do it. There's the other tray right here. So everything's looking good. Alright. Do you want to take a fork and just rip into it a little bit, Vinny, just to show the inside?
Yeah.
Here. Just kind of pull one apart.
You get another fork. Bone.
Me either.
That's touching the bone.
Let me look inside there. See, it's still nice and juicy, guys. It's not all dried out, and it falls right off the bone. So let me see here. Yeah. So anyway,
Comes off.
yeah. So it's not all dried out either. Watch, move it. And it's still juicy. Okay, guys, this is kind of how the plate's gonna look. Couple ribs, corn on the cob, baked beans, macaroni, and then did you say you had sweet potato coming?
Yes, I do. I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. So I guess not only will I get some baked potato, but I'll get some sweet potato. Where's it at?
It's coming. It's in there. You need to cut it out.
Oh, okay. We'll see. We'll wait for her to get that out and we'll look at it. All right, that looks good. Half a sweet potato right there. All right.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Good.
All right, guys, that's gonna be it.
Okay.
That's what we're having today.